Hey, and welcome back. You know what? It's been a while since I have done a driving video with the Foxbody. So today I'm going to do just that. I'm going to go to a local car show and check it out. And then I'm probably going to hit up a spot and take some new photography of the car since I got the new suspension done on it. So let's hit the road. So far, so good on everything. I mean, the suspension feels great in this car now. It's night and freaking day, seriously. Like, I feel like it's actually rides a bit more like a modern car now versus what I had before with everything that was kind of mixed up and just mixed matched on the car. So far I'm extremely happy with it. It's just like, it feels tight. It feels really tight. It's gonna be cool to get some new tires on the car and actually have an opportunity coming up here this summer to take it to maybe an autocross event and maybe you know, really see what it'll do as far as handling and control and adaptability there. But just general cruising, wow, the difference is amazing. What's up, guys? Finally made it to the event, and we're gonna take a walk around for just a little bit and check out some of the cars that are here. So let's see what they got. This is what happens when the fuel pump goes out on the car. Yep. Just another day at the car show. Fuel pump went out. Luckily, I got to push it across this highway. Thankfully, another guy helped me out, but I actually had to push it across this intersection to get across to oncoming traffic to get inside this lot. Ah, good times. Okay, so back in the garage checking out what's going on here with the car, and I just checked the fuel pressure regulator. It's sitting at 0. I just went in and hit the ignition. I can hear the fuel pump priming up, but it's only going to 1 pound, which is really strange. So it definitely is shot. We can look here and actually see what's going on. The regulator, you can see right here, is sitting at 0. I just turned the ignition on. So let's try that again. Let's go right here and hit the ignition real quick. This is always a good time doing this stuff. It's crazy because I can hear the pump priming up, but when this comes up on my reader, it's showing a -1 on the fuel pressure, which is nuts. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Let me see if I can focus a little better on that guy. Yep. Yeah, -1. That's 79. Cooling temperature. 79, that's great. Anyways. Alright, so got the gonna go ahead and jack this guy up, get the tank ripped out. I have another fuel pump actually here at the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump all the gas out, get this tank dropped down. I have another 340 LPH pump I'm gonna throw back in this and get this car back on the road.
Moments later. More moments later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so I just got the fuel tank out and I just wanted to double check because I thought maybe some crazy situation. I got the hoses backwards for feed return. Everything's mounted correctly, so I'm gonna get this pump out of here and get the new one back in and see what happens. You can see here, I have actually my feed and my return marked with tape. The green tape is for the feed going out. That would be the high pressure side, and then the yellow tape is the return. And you can see the greens going to my high pressure fuel filter. So anyways, you can also see that this is a pretty new pump. I actually just did this installation. You can watch the fuel system upgrade that I did on this car where I installed this pump. But let me get this guy out and get the new one back in.
Several song-filled hours later.
This is a little bit of an interesting piece here. It's black all over the filter, and it feels really weird inside of this filter. I'm gonna take this guy off and just see what the heck is going on here. This must be like a fiber inlay inside of it. That's kind of weird. But the black, this hard black sediment, like right in the middle, is pushing up against the pump almost, like really hard. Like maybe it was like pressured on the bottom of the fuel tank. Anyways, all right, there's the old pump. Okay, so got the old pump out, the old filter out, just kind of inspecting it here, make sure everything, like, you know, there's no like parts hanging out of this thing or whatever. So, all right, let's get the new one back in.
One million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
All right, so got the fuel pump in. Fuel pressure's going good. We're sitting at 46 pounds right now, and so far it's running pretty damn smooth. And gonna take it and romp on it for just a little bit once I get out of the neighborhood.
A few inches later.
Okay, so fuel pump's installed. Fuel pressure is maintaining. I'm sitting at 45 pounds right now, which is great. Roll into it, goes up to 51, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Before, I noticed that the fuel pressure was dropping a little bit when I get on throttle. And to be completely honest, I thought it was my fuel pressure regulator. I thought the regulator might have been messing up or something to that effect. But it turns out it's just a fuel pump. So I'm gonna rip it here in just a moment on a closed street environment and see what it does.
82 kilometers later.
All right, so far so good. Fuel pump's in, driving it right now. It's maintaining at 46 pounds of pressure, which is perfect. When I get on it, it's going up to about 51 to 52, which is great. So it's got good power. Fuel pressure is regulating great. So I'm just hoping that this pump will actually stay and continue to work versus the one before. I had it in here for several months and hadn't drove the car at all because I was doing the Terminator X kit on it, and then I went straight from that to doing the front suspension, rear suspension. So the car has been on pretty much jack stands for like the last 8 months. And without hardly even driving it at all. I only had maybe about 10 or 12 times, if that, or driving it just for testing, on the streets a little bit, and to get the front aligned. And so anyways, I guess we'll see how this does with the new pump and how long it lasts. To be completely honest, not very confident at all. So anyways, I'll buy another one and have it on the shelf just in case this happens again.
It's a sick ass box, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks.